Something is off. They're now saying the fires that destroyed 700 homes in Spokane weren't wildfires at all.
About 5 p.m. this afternoon, we executed an arrest warrant and search warrant in the city of Spokane, and we took 37-year-old Aaron Farnacci, a convicted felon, into custody on a single charge of arson in the first degree. We believe it was matches or a lighter when he was detained in the early stages of the fire. He was found to be in possession of some waterproof matches and a butane lighter, and determined that the origin of the fire was indeed exactly where the witnesses had seen Mr. Farnacci kneeling in the grass earlier that day. Our detectives worked with our prosecutor, Preston McCollum, this morning to make sure that we had a very solid case to present to a judge today. And again, as I said, the judge signed the warrant at 3 p.m. and we had him in custody at 5 p.m. with the assistance of our SWAT team's warrant assistance group.
Now this has raised even more questions. People are asking whether this man was arrested just because he had matches and a lighter in his pocket. Some even think he could be a scapegoat now that the story has gone national. And people are pointing out how this didn't look like a wildfire.
So many trees still standing. Look at that. The trees are fine. The houses are just ash. Very, very strange. Very suspicious.
The suspect's criminal history has also shocked people. He was accused of killing his father in 2010, but later pleaded guilty to manslaughter. He has no history of arson. That's why some people are even talking about MK Ultra here. Clearly, opinions are divided about this suspect, but everyone seems to agree that there are way too many strange coincidences here. And the timing of this just seems too perfect to be natural.
So you're telling me the city has had plans for the last year to implement a new data center exactly where the fires began, where I just got evacuated yesterday? I don't even know why I'm surprised to find this out. Because as I've been posting updates on the fire, people keep asking me, like, how did it start? How did it start? And I've heard multiple different rumors of how it started. And now come to find out, there are plans for a data center here, literally in that exact spot.
The CEO of Flock just compared Americans to 5-year-old children who need to be kept in line. And he said the only way to do that is with a, quote, all-seeing eye.
People want to jump to, let's just punish people and that will teach them. But if we look at our kids as a proxy, like the level of punishment, whether you're in timeout for 5 minutes or an hour, doesn't matter to a 5-year-old. They do something because they think they're going to get away with it. And as soon as they find out that as a parent, you have all-seeing eyes, they stop doing bad things. And the punishment has nothing to do with it. And maybe it's unfair to call an adult a 5-year-old, but that's generally how our brain works. We operate on a Boolean equation of like, I get away with this, so I do it. If I don't think I get away with it, I don't do it. And maybe, one is stealing, a gummy from a jar of candy, another one is shooting someone. So quite a big disparity there, but it's the same brain that's making a decision. So I totally agree with Noah. And I think the data is there. And I think maybe where Noah and I disagree a little bit is I have a lot less anxiety on the downsides. I think, of course, there's always downsides in everything. But I think where Noah was going near the end is if your concern at a macro level is a oppressive state arising in America, like cameras are not the problem. The problem is that you believe that's going to happen, and there's like 7,000 other ways that could occur.
I mean, they're not even hiding it anymore. This is going way beyond mass surveillance. People are even finding these cameras on secluded walking trails. And no matter what the legacy media says, they just keep spreading everywhere. Well, they did it. They've managed to hide the news about Mitch McConnell's health until the deadline for a special election passed.
Tell us what's going on with Senator McConnell. We haven't had any updates. Is he doing better? Do you by happen to know if he, or can you tell us, did he sign that July 28th letter, or was that an auto pen from your office? I know people in Kentucky are getting frustrated that they have missed over 46 roll call votes, so anything you can provide us on his current status, I think, would be greatly appreciated. Do you think it's fair that your office and the other staffers are still getting paid while Kentuckians go without representation? No comment to any of this? All right, thank you.
People are asking why the hell she wouldn't answer any of these questions, especially when she's still getting paid even though her boss hasn't been seen for months. Now, the governor says he still has options for a special election even though the August 3rd deadline has passed. But many people aren't buying it. Some even believe the senator has been dead for weeks.
Mitch McConnell's body has been delivered to the coroner's office at Kentucky Central State Hospital in Louisville. This viewer reached out to me, notified me that they saw a procession. The Kentucky State Coroner's in the same building as Central State Hospital, a body covered in a flag with a procession and saluting. Louisville Metro Police Department was asked what's going on. They said it's due to privacy, and they can't and won't say more later. Then a local Facebook group in Louisville, lots of police and ambulances heading down Hurstbourne to Shelbyville Road. Wondering what's going on, sitting in block traffic, hold up a furniture store. Looks like I went at the coroner's office at Central State. Everyone's saluting as they wheeled a gurney covered in a flag from the ambulance into the building. McConnell, question mark? I absolutely think so. LMPD just put this out. Here's a statement from Louisville Metro Police Department from today, August 3rd. We've received a number of questions regarding the procession that took place today. We will not be providing information about the route, destination, timing, or the circumstances surrounding it. Some situations involve privacy considerations and are simply not ours to discuss.
It also doesn't help that moving trucks were spotted outside Mitch McConnell's home nearly a month ago following some untimely home renovations.
All right, everyone. So I'm back behind the back of Senator McConnell's home. So I came this morning and there's a giant Junk King truck that's parked behind his house. So I found out there's this brick house right behind his house that I think McConnell owns as well. It's called Justice. It's on Justice Court. Anyways, his daughter, one of his daughters, is tied back to that address. So here's the junk truck. So here's the odd thing. All the stuff's being moved out of a neighbor's house. So this neighbor's house is actually physically connected to McConnell's house. So I don't know if there's some like door where you could move things from McConnell's house over to this house, but there's a lot of stuff being pulled out of this house. Here, hold on, let me show you guys. And then look, there's a ton of stuff in here. They're pulling out a lot of stuff here. Like, this is kind of cool, but anyways. So it's all, this is owned by McConnell. So this is the back of his house. And here's also what's odd. The Cat Police are like guarding one of the entrances into here. So again, this could be like, I mean, this could just be a really odd coincidence, but they're pulling a lot of crap out of the house next door. So anyways, I'll keep everyone updated, but yeah, that's what's at least happening behind Mitch McConnell's house. It could, again, just be a coincidence, or I don't know, it could be something. But anyways.
This is terrifying. AI developers just admitted it, saying, quote, "We don't have a brake pedal." Employees of AI companies are begging the government to build brake pedals to stop AI development before it's too late.
What's your biggest concern right now about the rapid development of AI?
My biggest concern is what I'm hearing from inside the companies, and in particular, just this past week, we saw 1,300 employees of top AI companies saying that they don't think they have a brake pedal, and they hope that outsiders, the government, civil society, the public, can help them build a brake pedal so that they can go slower if they need to. They don't really understand the technology that they're building. And as we saw with these recent incidents, they have trouble controlling it. And so I think that's reason for concern.
And we've seen some of this from the top AI leaders as well, but it's kind of a remarkable development here. You've got these leaders saying, hey, stop us from doing what we're doing every single day because we can't stop ourselves.
It's a really fascinating mindset, the mindset of these top AI executives. The way they see it is that there's a lot of risk here. There's a lot of reason for concern. But if they don't do it, someone else will. And sometimes they'll say the someone else is China. Sometimes the someone else is a rival U.S. CEO. And so from their perspective, they don't want to just unilaterally give up because then someone else will win. So that's why they really need the outside help.
This is not new. Sam Altman, obviously, who built ChatGPT, famously told us this would happen almost 10 years ago.
I think AI will probably, most likely sort of lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
Probably AI will kill us all, but until then, we're going to churn out a lot of great students.
Of course, unlike most of us, these billionaires have been preparing for the end for years now.
Zuckerberg, Tate Brothers, Kardashians.
How many does Bill Gates have?
He's got 11.
He's got 11 bunkers.
You'll see how tall my bunker is. Now, normally you would think a bomb shelter is about this tall, about 7 feet tall, but look how tall mine are. This is my fat boy.
Oh, wow. Gee, it's like an apartment.
It's bigger than a New York apartment. We can put 2 of these together, 3 of these. Tate Brothers got 6 of these put together.
6?
Yeah, and as he says, he's going to have stripper poles.
What the hell is in the American food supply? This woman is going viral for exposing her chicken, and people are shocked by what they're seeing.
Hey, you want to see something absolutely disgusting? This chicken is 6 months old. This chicken is 6 months old. When I came back from India in February, I bought a pack of chicken breasts and I baked it in the oven and I put it in this Ziploc bag and I have left it on my counter since. This has been on the counter for 6 months. It has not rotted. It has not molded. And I'm gonna keep it. And I'm gonna see how long it takes for this to change, if it ever changes. Let me break a little piece off for y'all. Break it in half. Six months old. Do with that information what you will. Six months old. 6. Half a year.
And since we're talking about food, you're going to be shocked to see what they're serving people at Taco Bell. You're getting ripped off. This man just exposed how you're getting fleeced every time you go to a restaurant. Can someone please explain how these numbers make any sense?
1, 2, 3, 4 different taxes on the same bill. I never seen that in my life. And what the hell is an admin fee?
Speaking about things getting too expensive, you're not going to believe what people were paying for a 2-bedroom apartment back in 2008.
In 2008, my mom was helping my uncle find an apartment, and I just wanted to show y'all this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is from 2008. Yeah, so in 2008, you could have got a 1-bedroom for $515 for 6 months, $495 for 12 months, or you could have got a 2-bedroom for $610 for 6 months, $590.
How did things get so bad in just 18 years?